So today we are making pizzas. Just added one flour, gonna use a couple of flours. Make sure different flours. So what? A little bit of this flour, a little bit of that flour. Enough for a couple pizzas. So I only have a little bit of cheese on hand. Pepperoni's gone up now. So it used to be around $5 or so. Now pepperoni is going up to $10 almost. I found pizza sauce in a can. Usually I can only find pizza sauce in a jar. Waiting for the water to heat up, gonna put the yeast in. And whatever you want to do, sugar and all that, a little sugar will go in. I'm gonna have to buy a new salt shaker. The sugar bowl. I won't show you everything, but a little bit. I'm not gonna bore you with the mixing of the dough because I don't have a KitchenAid mixer. Tablespoon and a half of sugar into the flour. Salt, pepper will go in. I'm gonna have to buy another salt shaker. This one's kinda not working very well. I have to get this salt out of there. A little salt in there. Swing on the water so I can heat up the yeast. Trying different kinds of. Make sure it's like only flour I cannot find in my market is the one they use. Lily flour or something? Some kind of lily flour. I never seen that one in my market at all. These are the flours I typically like to buy, the Robin Hood brand. They do have a specialty pizza yeast. It's a lot smaller packet. Barely will make a large pizza. We're not doing jumbo pizzas because we're using this toaster oven today. This served oven. And I don't have a lot of cheese for it, so water's going. I'm not going to show you the rest of it, how it activates the yeast and all that. Sometimes the yeast is very different in the market. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if you buy the wrong yeast, it's not going to work. But if you buy the right yeast, it will work for you. So sometimes the packet yeast works, sometimes it doesn't. So that frustrated me a lot with pizzas. Because I put the yeast in and wait for it for 2 hours, come back, it's still like a lumpy dough. So I don't know why sometimes the yeast isn't that good. I'm going to try to buy a larger wooden bowl. I really like these wooden bowls. Water doesn't have to be hot, it has to be warm. So it's really nice to have a hot pot in the hand. Not, you don't have to warm your water in the microwave or on the stove. So, you know, a little yeast, a little sugar, a little salt, and then get your dough. I'm not going to bore you with mixing the dough, but get it started, and I'll show you a little bit near the end. I don't have a lot of space on the channel either, so I need to figure out exactly how much space I do have. Thanks for watching. We are with a new camera, so this is a new camera working. I think it's a Polaroid. Thanks for watching. So if you don't have the KitchenAid mixer, you're going to have to do it this way, the old-fashioned way. This is how they do the ravioli. When they add the eggs in, they do it on the counter, kind of similar method. Start mixing it, slowly pouring water at a time. Bring a little bit of water in, bring a little bit of flour in. Eventually you'll get the dough. Might need more water, more flour. Just add it. Now I need to add a little extra water. I'm doing this one hand, by the way, so I'll mix it a lot better after. And the types of flours you buy, it's gonna affect the taste, so, and how high you heat the pizza. I don't like a too thick pizza, but I don't like a too thin pizza. I think flour might be slightly enough water and flour in this one. Just mix it a little bit more. I might need to add a little bit more flour. Thanks for watching. I'll show you the finished look once it rises. But that's how you start mixing it if you don't have a KitchenAid mixer, and mix it in a bowl. Thanks for watching. Then when you're able to knead it, once you cook it a little bit not so hot, just add a little bit more flour, a little bit more water. Keep mixing it. Thanks for watching. So either I'm going to show you the making of the dough, or I'm going to show you the making of the pizza. I won't show you both. But to mix the dough in a bowl, you need to keep adding a little bit of flour. Then turn it, press it in, flip it over. That's how you can knead it. If it's too sticky, just add a little bit of flour. It shouldn't be very sticky. So now, press it in, turn it, press it in a few times until you find it holding together. It's still kind of moist and sticky, like a cake. Don't add too much flour, or you have to freeze the remaining of the dough for another day. That's what I'm going to probably do. Use only half of it. So it should kind of come together. Let the dough form. If it's going to rise, then the yeast is good. If it doesn't rise, then you're not going to have pizza. The store will sell good yeast. The store will sell bad yeast as well. So depends what you choose. So I don't think the kind of flour matters, the yeast. Thanks for watching. We're going to be making small pizzas today. So only about a little bit of cheese on hand. Usually I like making the larger New Yorker, but we're end of the month, so it's a little bit extra to hold me over. So that rises, then it's going to be good pizza. So I'll come back and show you if it rises. Thanks for watching. You should be able to punch it down once it rises. Right now it's kind of hard and lumpy, so you can, we'll wait and see. So this is making pizza without the KitchenAid mixer. Just add a little bit of oil. Once you start forming it into a dough ball, then it should be ready. Oil the top a little bit so it doesn't dry out over the next hour or so. It should rise. Thanks for watching. Gonna be first look for the dough. I want to have enough space on my channel to do the dough and the pizza. Looks like the dough is there. Maybe in an hour it'll rise a lot more. I almost forgot to put the oil in the dough. So it doesn't matter if you put the oil in the beginning or if you put the oil last. I don't know. But I added the oil last. And it seems to be rising. Nicely pressed it in, forming itself nicely into dough. So the yeast is good. Gonna give it a second rise. Only let it rise for about an hour. We have a good dough. Just keep forming it, keep pressing it. If you're turning it, kneading it. If you don't have KitchenAid mixer, just keep kneading it over slightly. A little bit oily, but once we roll it out, we'll add more flour. So next video I'll show you the dough recipe, pizza recipe. Won't be able to fit both in this video. Just keep folding it over slightly. But we'll give it another hour. But it did rise, so the yeast is perfect. If you only have a little bit of cheese on hand, so I'm not going to do a full-blown New Yorker pizza. It's going to be small mini pizzas for this oven. I'm not going to be using the stove. Sometimes the stove doesn't get hot enough, so I think this is slightly hotter. But slightly smaller pieces. Thanks for watching. Homemade pizza at home. Perfect dough recipe. That's what I like to call it, the perfect dough recipe. If it rises, then it's perfect. Doesn't matter what blend of flour you use, as long as the yeast is good. Fresh yeast or ground yeast. If it's ground yeast is good, then it's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. If it doesn't rise, then the yeast is bad.